Give a big shout out to our crew, the guys, men and women that are out there, especially the ones in the elements. We were able to chat with a few of them coming into the booth just for a brief respite for them in between games. And you can tell they are in the midst of the battle, but we appreciate the tremendous work and the tremendous pictures they've given us all night and will continue to give us over the next couple of hours.
Also, Steve Murphy just keeping us fueled right now. Next level.
You got it. Got my caramel latte, so I'm ready to go for game number 2. Opening face-off and the opening possession will go to the Villanova Wildcats. The two.
Joseph, he still tries to find some real estate top side and puts it in for Providence.
34 in the season for Joseph, coming off a 2-goal, 1-assist game. Extra hard worker. They love what they see from him every day. Has set such a high standard. The ultimate overachiever, according to his coach and teammates.
Hands on the ball. Dream start for the Friars.
2-0, 90 seconds, 2 goals for Richie Joseph. Face-off win for Villanova, and they needed that one. It's 50 and they're here.
While still early is a critical point of you just have to have something productive happen on the offensive end. And that would be as simple as everyone gets a touch and we can successfully pass the ball.
That's right. Got possession here, down 3-0.
Ball moving. Something to build off of.
First of the game for Lucchese comes about 5.5 minutes in. He's 15th of the year. Now face-off win for Providence. Jack Cooper out there at the X. And a turnover back to the Villanova Wildcats. Perhaps some momentum for the first 4. Providence only 1 of 5 on face-offs, but they lead 4-1. Midpoint here in the first. 8 shots for Providence, just 2 for Nova. Maybe it's these gold helmets that are working out for them, huh?
It's a look, I'll say that. I mean, the throwback to the 90s, you know, style in the 90s. You were what, in your 20s in the 90s?
Exactly. You were
Maybe
still
you
young.
could swarm to the ball. Villanova needs to start swarming defensively.
5-1 start. And Providence is not missing with their shots. Face-off win for Nova. George Glomb from Winmore, Pennsylvania, sophomore, 526 save percentage, or face-off percentage, coming off a 10 of.
How this rain is coming down at an angle right into the players' faces.
14th for Raymond, makes it 5-2. They've scored 2 of the last 3 in this game now after that start that we talked about. And down at the X is Sandoval. He took a heavy shot on the face-off. Sandoval there for Villanova as he tries to limp off the field. Licata.
No, look at this hit here. Just kind of plows through him and grabs that right knee. You hope there isn't anything serious for Sandoval, who's the leader of the unit, viewed as the true quarterback of this unit, but the roles can morph between Richie kind of leading things from X, and Horgan's always going to be the guy usually at the end of it, putting something in the back of the net.
6 goals for Providence. That's the most goals allowed by Villanova in the first quarter of any game this season. Good job by Glomb there on the face-off for Villanova. And carried in by Melchioni. Oh, heavy check. Here comes the flag. And they're going to take umbrage after that shot.
Oh, my.
His teammates, Villanova players, going to come to his defense. After Link got absolutely lit up.
Down just 2 now.
24th for Michener. George Glomb at the X.
Huge face-off.
It's Quinn Mcconaughey.
Big ground ball for Joseph.
You got it. Richie's got it in a timeout. Smart play. He did it in the opening quarter. 8 seconds left of the man up. It was a 2-minute-er. Villanova has scored 1 so far. And again, it's George Glomb at the X against McConaughey for Providence. Going this way for Villanova. They got the momentum here. Providence is 2 for 13 on faceoffs, but 7-5 on the board.
That will keep Villanova in this game no matter why. He kept that thing low, recognizing Donahue was so far offside or outside of his cage.
Sandoval back at the X for Villanova. He and Glomb have done the work to control things for the most part there, but this time Providence comes out of there with Frankie Carroll. On the run, McConaughey. He got crushed to the turf. Big hit from Scott Mackey. Flags all over the place.
Well played.
How often do you practice that shot?
You practice it a lot in the week if you know you're prepping for a team that utilizes the 10-man. And in recent years, it has become more and more common. I mean, I can remember as recent as, I don't know, 3-4 years ago where Bucknell was really the only team I could think of that kind of when they wake up and how long they can keep it rolling.
8-7, 3-11 in the second.
Really impressed with the depth here for Villanova. In the secondary, the role players making plays.
3 minutes into the second half, deadlocked at 8. The winner punches their ticket to Saturday's title game. Mackey comes in there to pull it off the turf and lost his stick. And ahead for Ryan Bell, sprinting in. Shot. Whoa. Loose in front. What a set. Never been part of a team this closely knit. And here they are after a disastrous start to the game, leading 9-8 early in the third.
No lead is safe against Villanova, but I'll admit at 5-1, I was thinking, what is going to happen over the next? And that's the nature of being a goalie, especially at this level with how skilled these offensive players have become.
Getting deep in this third, Villanova now leads by 2. See what Providence can do for an answer here. They do get the face-off here in the possession. Brought in by McConaughey. Now Horrigan.
Can continue to tilt the field with what they've done facing off.
They were down 8-7 at the break. With 2 to play in the third, they're up 11-8. Face-off win, Providence. What can they find here offensively? Knocked away. You're right. These guys have picked it up and they have fed off.
But we're in danger zone here. 4 straight. A minute and 8 to play in this third quarter.
5. They were down 8-7, so yeah, 5-0 in the third, huh? Is that?
Sorry, yeah.
Make sure I got that right.
No,
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
All over.
That's a wild third. Cool.
Step into in these conditions to boot, and Dan Donahue is struggling right now, and it's not all his fault. He is having to see the rock in some really tough areas of the field.
Heavy rain in a first quarter all season long. And the tides have completely turned here as the game has gone on. In that third quarter, Villanova absolutely asserted their will. Heavy rains, 46. Winds at 10 miles per hour. Fourth quarter begins. The winner gets a date with Georgetown on Saturday in the Big East Tournament Final. (13-9). Early moments in the fourth here in the Big East semifinals. Providence, the 3 seed, 7-7. 3-2 in the Big East this year. Villanova, the 2 seed, 7-6. 4-1 in the Big East. First goal since 4.5 in the second there for the Friars. Here they come again. Comes in cold off the bench for Villanova.
Cold and a wet game. This is a pivotal face-off for Villanova to try and keep some pressure off the redshirt sophomore backup goaltender. Providence with a huge win.
McConaughey carries it in. Quinn Mcconaughey in front. Couldn't connect on the pass, and Wilson goes back to pick it out of the air. Long outlet. Villanova trying to control it here with Mcconaughey.
The net, if you will, not so far upfield possible freshman mistake there.
And now it's McConaughey at the X against George Glomb. Villanova will get
swing of momentum's in this game. I feel like I've been in a boxing match here,
too.
just trading punches. I've had some heat on it.
Right back to the X. Glomb for Villanova. For Providence this time, it was Jack Cooper and Glomb with a face-off win for Villanova. So Villanova head out
to manage this game and manage this lead. They're struggling to beat you in 6-on-6.
Well, they have opened the door, and it's 14-12 with 8:38 to play. Providence again, here they come with a shot. McConaughey buries it off the face-off win, carries it in. And the finish, and Providence has drawn to within one.
Momentum continues to swing Providence's way. Could be time for a timeout if you're Mike Corrado. Settle his team down. Face-offs, Villanova dominated early in this game, but this is effort off the wing. You don't win it clean the first time. Don't give up. Scoop through it, roll out of it.
12 seconds between goals there for Providence. 14-13. 8.5 to play in regulation. What a game here tonight. What a game. Providence will get it back.
To Seipel there right before break.
This one will go to Villanova, leading 15-13, 6.
It's at least 4, maybe 5 goals against the 10-man. So 5 of Providence's 14 have been in the clearing game.
It's wild. It felt like things were working fine without that.
Well, at the end of the fourth quarter, we're up 13-8. And to do it as a true freshman is pretty unbelievable.
That was big time. 18 seconds.
So you got to push it forward and score quick.
Obviously,
Villanova
win
wins this face-off.
Yep.
It's game time.
That should about do it. 10 seconds, not much Providence could do. Down 2, 10 seconds on the clock while they get a turnover. Got to rifle one in quickly. Obviously, Ryan Bell carries it in. Bell shot wide, and that'll do it. The Villanova Wildcats hold off pesky Providence late in this game. Things got interesting.